came to do inspection of the house.
Ain't no inspection. You don't own the house. Get out of here. You don't own nothing.
You know there's a court order.
Like a court order.
Guys must vacate.
No, get out of here. Fake ass court order. Look at this nigga sound scam. This guy been here for years. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Phone here. Get out of here. They called the cops. You came. The cops came. They did nothing. Get out of here. Yo, oh yeah. I don't know if you know this guy trying to scam. We not playing over here. We not playing. We don't give a fuck about that little fake ass hat. We knock his fucking hat off. We not.
I don't know if you guys remember, this was a very famous video that went around, and this is a
Salaki, I just tried to play this. Shalom. I just tried to play this, and guess what? I queued that video up myself. I had no idea he was going to do that. But as soon as I saw that, I was like, as soon as I saw Israeli now stealing homes from Black America, I'm like, oh, the first thing I'll do is I'll load this video up and I can contrast it. We didn't even get there. Jimmy's going to bring it out. Go ahead, Jimmy. Salakia.
Israeli stealing land from a Palestinian, and he's basically saying, if I don't do it, somebody else will. Let's see.
Yaakov, you know this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
You are stealing my house.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is going to steal it.
No one is allowed to steal it, يا عمي.
זה לא שלי להחזיר.
Okay, Salaki, let me stop that real quick. Salaki, commercial came up. I loaded that, and here's what I typed in. Yaakov, you're stealing my home. Here's what came up. Okay. I put that in there. Yaakov, you're stealing my home. Right? Because when I saw this.
All right, so just scatter.
When I saw this Jimmy Dore, which we all watch Jimmy Dore starting from the Elder Apostle on down, right? I'm like, oh, let me load Yaakov, right? So carry on.
So he's like, hey, if I don't steal it, somebody else is going to steal it.
You called him by name. They're neighbors.
Yes, they know each other.
What a piece of garbage this guy is. So you got to talk to your neighbor by name. Yaakov, you know it's my house you're stealing. Well, someone's going to steal your house. I wonder where terrorism comes from.
So
let's get a preset. So, Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shemil Shabbat Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom, salutations, all the brothers that are pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, hopeful, love tabernacle of David. Neil Yahshua, I'm back with this quick lesson. What is this? Okay, Jake, guess what? Shut the hell up. Right? Your home belongs to me. Right? What's going on here? This devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. Let's see. They what? Covet. They coveting? That's covetousness. Missed it? Salakia. They covet fields. That's good enough right there. Micah 2 and 2. Seize them. Let's start in the King James. And they covet fields and take them by violences. Salah. By violence. And houses. What? And take them away. So the oppressor man and his house, even a man and his heritage. You tell me that that's not what that is. Okay? Let Jimmy continue.
That's what they do. That's just the regular MO. Can you imagine that? Somebody coming and stealing your house and trying to... Anyway, so breaking. Jews in Manhattan are stealing homes of black people through deed theft. This is real.
Oh.
Well, who? The Kabod people, or who is it? What, is it like a Lakewood, New Jersey community of hayseeds?
So let's watch.
Deed theft, where homeowners are essentially tricked out.
Salakia and fair use, all of that. But let me say this first and foremost, okay? Call halal Yahweh Shemil Shai. All praises due to Yahweh Shemil Shai, and not for anyone, not me, not anyone, but Yahweh Shemil Shai. All right? And then the elder apostles on down. Okay? So, I mean, if I spoke out.
Their properties has been a pervasive problem for a few years now, and now this group is rallying outside the governor's office demanding that she do something about it.
My father and I worked really hard. We scraped and we saved and we purchased our home legally and legitimately.
Rachel Cyprian was shaking mad as she spoke with us outside the governor's office about the devastating impact of her 15-year fight to reclaim ownership.
There's going to be a lot of this going on right now. I believe I'm even involved in something like this. Who owns it? Who got the deed? Who this and that? Who's selling what? Derivatives and foldovers and whatever this housing market is.
Of her Brooklyn home following deed theft.
It leads to homelessness. It leads to depression. It leads to all sorts of failures. Here we are, Black people, in this country now for over 400 years, and we're constantly starting from square one.
Deed theft is when a property's title is transferred away from the rightful owner, generally due to deceptive or predatory tactics.
See, I believe that I'm involved in something. When my mom passed away, there's some shady behavior going on. Guess what? Deed theft.
Frequently, the targets are seniors and communities of color.
What do we want? Deed theft. When do we want it? Now.
Some really shady people right up under your brothers and sisters, and so they're real down low serpents, right? Doing shit like that.
Now, Brooklyn City Councilman Chio Say is pressing the governor to put a moratorium on evictions where there's a deed theft case pending or being investigated.
We are pleading to the governor, to the head of the state, to do right by all of us, to do right by Black New Yorkers, and to do your job.
During the moratorium, Chio Say and other elected leaders are demanding legislative fixes, like more support for homeowners in eviction court, special investigative units inside district attorneys' offices, a public database of shell companies associated with deed theft, and more. In response, a spokeswoman for the governor's office did not mention an immediate moratorium, but said the governor has taken a number of steps to push back against deed theft. Quote, "No New Yorker should be cheated out of the opportunity to keep their home," which is why Governor Hochul has proposed $40 million in her state budget for the Homeowner Protection Program, and why she has led the way in enacting strong protections to empower homeowners and crack down on illegal deed theft. But advocates say they will press on for more reform and that immediate moratorium.
Moratorium now! Moratorium now!
Governor Hochul, it is now at your door.
Right.
What are you going to do to keep Black families in their home?
In our home.
That's it. That's all I want to hear about.
Between 2014 and 2023, there have been roughly 3,500 complaints of deed theft in New York City alone. So we will continue following these proposals and continue to follow up with the governor's office and councilman's office as this moves forward. In Midtown, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.
So, is New York being governed by Pizza Rat now, or is?
So wait, how do we know that it was the Jewish community and this is not just blood libel that was doing this, Jimmy?
Well,
Woo. All right, fair use. There's a whole lot of mudslinging going on. I think Jimmy is, a lot of people get it wrong. Jimmy claims to be Irish. Which door? Yeah. Right? He's playing. He's cutting in between. Oh, because people say, "Oh, aren't you under?" Oh, no, I'm connected to the. But Jimmy, I think, is Irish. Jimmy is Jake, really, and he's skirting a thin line. Either he's a double agent or I'm not quite sure. Look. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Whoa, look at this. I'm not even going to say nothing. Look at this. It's not only Black's problem, it's everybody's problem. Wow. I don't care if the victims are Black. They are my fellow Americans. They're right to own laws. They're proud citizens. Yeah, whatever. I just want to stand with them. And I dare Sandra to bring war to our shores. Shoot. They've done that. We dealing with our government and dealing with us, yeah. Yep, they own the whole country. There you go. Yeah, I'm not going to read these, but you can see what's going on here. Well, right here, stealing from Argentinians, Americans, Palestinians. Pick a country. Now, who? Who does this? Who cometh not but? Right? Who cometh not but to do these things? How do you take the land? Wait a minute, what happened to these people right here? How was the land taken? Well, the same way all of this land was taken. Put indigenous in front of Americans. Indigenous Americans, the Palestinians, the indigenous Argentinians who are what? The indigenous Americans. The indigenous South Americans. How about that? So, where do we start? You understand? The thief. Let's get the thief. I kind of stumbled upon this, so the thief. E-I-F. The thief, right? How do you spell it? I-E-F? Come. What's his purpose? The thief's purpose. The thief cometh not, right? What is his purpose? Comes only. Okay? What is his only purpose? Okay? Comes only. Only purpose. His only purpose is to steal and kill. Before you steal somebody's land, what do you got to do? Okay? A lot of this going on right now under the cover of some sort of war in the West Bank. Okay? A lot of it. Right here. Right? This is classic. This goes back years. Look at this. Goes back way before this, but look at AJ. Right?
House.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is gonna steal it.
No one is allowed to steal it, يا عمي. Jacob, you know this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
You are stealing my house.
Yeah. So, okay. Now we're here. All right. So we got some more. Let's see. You got some more on that, Jimmy? Come on.
Let's watch. So I got this video. This is on his Israeli man tries to seize a house in New York City like it's the West Bank. Let's watch. You want to watch? Here's a little short clip.
You guys are trying to scam my boy on his property. Look, it's the second time he came around talking about he trying to get him.
All right, Daniel.
Trying to scam.
Trying to Bogart strong.
Ain't no inspection. You don't own the house. Get out of here. You don't own nothing. Like that court order. No, get out of here. Fake ass court order. Look at this nigga sound scam. This guy been here for years. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Phone here. Get out of here. When they call the cops, you came. The cops came. They did nothing. Get out of here. Yo, oh yeah. I don't know if you know this guy trying to.
You see that? I think this is what they call a brownstone back there. Is that a brownstone? I could be wrong. Look at the brick building now.
We're not playing over here. We're not playing. We don't give a fuck about that little fake ass hat. We're not this fucking hat on. We're not playing. You heard me? We're not playing.
I understand.
I'm trying to play. I'm trying to get him the fuck out of here before he gets himself hurt out here. You heard? We don't give a fuck about that hat. You heard? We don't give a fuck about that hat. We're not this.
Wow.
Self-control.
Oh, it's my.
Being chased out. He's about to be chased out of the world. Okay, they're laughing at his ass.
I just stand there in that pose while he tries to steal your house, and the guy only has something to say about your hat. That's it. That's a lot of self-control.
Well, I think that apartment was promised to him 2,000 years ago. I don't know if you know.
Probably.
So that's
promised to who? To which one? The real Jake or the motherfucker that had strong arm and the thief doing what? What do we see? Let's go here. Let's read some of these. St. John 10:10 in the NIV. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy, and I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. The thief's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them. Who is them? This is classic right here. That you got Jacob and Esau. You got Judah and Amalek. Classically.
And you wonder why anti-Semitism might be finding a rebirth. You wonder why. And I know Jews.
So a small hack could go stand in front of your house with a court order and say, "Get out of my house, or you're anti-Semitic." That's about to start happening, right? Get ready for that.
Who don't go along with this kind of garbage? Most of the Jews I know don't go along with this.
Fair use.
Most of them don't like this dude.
I'm not making nothing. This is for purposes of teaching and getting the word of this disgrace out here. I'm not making anything from it. So help me in the name of Yahweh Shemi Hoshai. Okay? I mean, Lord willing, everything goes into the spiritual bank account. So you can't do nothing against the truth but for it's a lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So show this guy.
So that's there's a coalition. Much the way Britain drew those fake lines around Iraq and everything as colonialists, the Zionists did that around Jews because Jews are not this guy. They're not all this guy. So it's kind of unfair to have them all lumped in with people who do shit like this.
But that's such a sexy look, isn't it? That's such a nice.
I was gonna say he really is wearing the hell out of those slacks.
Hey, don't you think they should update their garb at least a little or something?
Okay, all right. I'm going to stop it right there. How do I get out of here? Never trust. Who? Why? Because he wants to sit in your seat. 12. Let's start there. Let me just read this. I'm going to start at 10. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouch and yet take good heed, and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Yep. 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. I own the land. I'm you, nigga. Look at that. There he is. Slocky, where'd he go? Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? Jump down to 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. They're going to try to put you back into slavery. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Look at this dude. I'm calling the cops are on their way right now. The SWAT team from our region, our special IDF forces are coming to lob grenades and RPGs at you Negroes. Salakia.
I don't know. Maybe I'm worried about the wrong
You
thing.
didn't like the Blues Brothers?
Yeah,
But let me just. Deed theft is also known as home title theft or deed fraud. It's a form of real estate fraud where someone illegally transfers the ownership, the title, or deed
into
of a
the-
property to themselves or a third party without the rightful owner's knowledge or consent. The goal is usually to extract the home's equity by selling it.
My mom had Alzheimer's on the way out. Anyway, we'll figure out what happens with that. With that, we pray that the elect are edified in some crazy times. So stay prayed up and stay in the secret place of the Most High, which is in His Word. Shalom.